Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of the Giants Talk Coaches Corner. Today, I'm joined, as always, by COS head football coach Travis Burkett. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. We got holiday kiddos in the background. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I did. I was just about to get into that. I was going to ask you. Well, first, I want to start off by congratulating you on your victory against Shasta and advancing to the bowl game, just as you promised. And I was also going to hope that you and your family had a pleasant Thanksgiving. Seems like you're still having a pleasant Thanksgiving with all the kids.
Yeah, we got four little kiddos here. We got our two little daughters and our niece and our nephew and my brother and our mom. And yeah, we're really lucky. Appreciate the congratulations. The kids really, I tell you what, man, like I've told a lot of people in the last week, we have a lot of aspects of our brand that we have a lot of work to do, so we 6 aspects of our brand, as you know, smart, tough, gritty, with class, pride, and strength. And we have a lot of room to grow. For whatever reason, we have a lot of grit. You know what I mean? So that we'll take it. We'll take it. And it's a testament to the kids and the coaches and to be down, at halftime on the road, 375 miles away from the confines of the crown jewel. It's just, there's a lot of cool things for it. And proud of the kids for the experience, for the trip too. That's something that's going to serve them well. And we kind of emphasize that the whole time, the opportunity to learn how to get up, get on a bus, make a big trip, do the hotel, do the meals, do the meeting, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. That's really, when you talk about football as an educational vehicle, they're going to have to do that at the next level, and they're going to have to do that without their head popping off. So really excited about the guy. They just did a nice job with the trip. So excited about that.
Okay. Well, yesterday while I was enjoying meals with my family, I found myself wondering, I was thinking back to your training schedule and how you kind of regiment it based on the days of the week. So how exactly does a national holiday affect the training schedule, if at all, especially in preparation for a bowl game?
Great question, Spence. Great question. So what we did was we kind of pushed everybody hard on Monday, Tuesday, tried to push everybody along and squeeze some life out of those 2 days, which is kind of tough to do, because you come back from a 800-mile road trip. I'm still banged up. I can only imagine how the kids feel. And then it's a holiday week as well. And as you know better than anybody, everyone's checked out at COS, for the week.
Yeah.
And so we pushed some guys Monday, Tuesday in the program to try to get some life out of it. And we did. And then we gave everybody Wednesday through Sunday off. So we're on day 3 of crickets right now.
Okay.
And so basically, instead of doing our regimented Sunday through Saturday progression like we normally do during a normal game week, our philosophy was, let's push through the end of the Shasta deal, put it to bed, and we got ahead on Merced pretty dang good in terms of just introduction and everything. And then now we're going to kind of front load the rest, relaxation, recovery with this Thanksgiving 5-day crickets. And then we're going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, hard Thursday, bowl game victory. You know what I mean? So the normal flow, as you alluded to, of, Monday shorts and t-shirts, Tuesday, tough Tuesday, and then kind of accelerate. It's going to be totally different this week. We won't lift. We'll walk through more. We'll practice hard and fast. And then, really helmets, full pads, helmets on Wednesday, and then play the game on Thursday. So that's how we're adjusting. We're going to try to make it as enjoyable as experience bowl week wise for the guys that we can, and give them just enough what they need to be successful against Merced, but also emphasizing freshness for sure.
Yeah. So just as many teams you guys have played before, Madera has an extremely potent offense, and they really tend to take their opponents into high-scoring games. Do you have any insight on what your team can do to put the, as you say, explosive play differential in your favor? And also, is the tempo of the game something that you try to slow down and control in a game like this, or do you come in looking for a dogfight?
A couple facets to your question there. So first and foremost, yes, they are an explosive offense, concerned about their QB. For sure. They remind me a lot of us going in the Delta game, and we were very concerned about Delta. And as we saw in that big victory, we ended up getting away with, running away with that a little bit, even though they had a 19-point second quarter and almost had maybe a 27-point second quarter. So I would liken Merced to them. I think we need to be physical. I don't think they're an unphysical team. I think they're a very good football team. I think we need to, as we say, swarm to win. We really need to, in all three phases, ODK, attack, accelerate, appropriate finish, and kind of send a physical message. I think that's going to be an important part of it. And I think that, when you say dogfight, I think that it's critical for us to play our game in terms of our checklist of how we win. And you brought up the explosive play differential. I think at the end of the year, and we certainly expect it in the bowl game, we're going to end up, being a more explosive team than our opponent over the course of the season, which is a good sign. We've had some critical missteps in our 5 losses that, and as we have 5 losses against 5 teams that are all in the top 11 out of 65 in the state. So there are no moral victories. That's the news. We need to do a great job with the things that we know how we win here at COS, playing COS football. Take away turnover differential. You talked about explosive play differential, and we really need to dominate the kicking game for sure.
Yep. So like the Giants, Merced, they travel well, just like you guys. They have a road record of 4-1 this season. Is there anything particularly different about a game being played on a neutral site, or practically speaking, is it just feel like another road game?
Well, it's not a neutral site. They're hosting. So it's Merced at Merced.
Okay.
Excuse me. And to be honest with you, like we always talk about, we don't care if we have to play on the side of the 99 in a parking lot against somebody in tennis shoes. I mean, we just want to play the game, and we're grateful for the opportunity to continue to compete. And I think, good for Merced to be able to host. And I think, one thing is that it's just reality at our level. Neutral sites sound good to you and me, and I'll continue to push that envelope here. I think neutral sites are good. The opportunity to maybe play at Fresno State someday, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just from a practical standpoint of staffing and everything at this level, it's just that much harder to pull off a neutral site game as opposed to a host game. Because whoever's hosting knows what they're doing at their place, has their flow, this, that, and the other thing. So Merced will have that there, and that's really to me, we travel well, they travel well, we travel as good as anybody in the state, and the best is yet to come in terms of that, because obviously the better we play, the more better we'll travel. So that's really where there is no competitive advantage to me of them playing at home. We're trying to create a competitive advantage here at COS, which I think we will. It just hasn't shown up yet. So we got to continue to fine tune our process and just take a look at that. It's just one of those years.
So for some of the guys, this might be the last time they put on a Giants uniform, and vice versa for Merced. I can imagine that pretty much every player hopes that they leave an impression on this game. Do you think keeping discipline may be an issue or something to keep in mind, knowing that the emotions will be higher in this game than in any other regular season game?
Well, I mean, we have a lot of growth yet, and the best is yet to come in terms of, that discipline piece for us. And again, the buck stops with me, that it's nobody's responsibility other than mine to get it right. And then everybody to collectively respond to that. We play hard here. We do. We play gritty. We play to the end. We've got to learn how to play COS smart, period. Yeah. And when we talk about Valley tough, I think you and I have talked about this before. We need to learn how to be truly tough, not fake tough. Yeah. And so, I think that's going to be a big part. And most importantly, for the guys, everybody on our team, whether they think they're getting out or they're getting out next year, we're going to have a national or international live stream audience. And we've put this game at 6:00 on Thursday for a very specific reason. We want not only family and friends to be there, but we want every single 4-year college recruiter, if they're industrious, to have the opportunity to be there. So when you do it on Thursday evening, now there's no excuses for guys. They can red eye back that night. They can drive back that night. They can fly back the next morning. So there's going to be a lot of eyes in attendance looking to award, as we say, bags to these guys. And my point to our guys is, ain't nobody going to secure a bag if you can't play with discipline in class, So that'll be a big part of it. And then we're Riverside right back into guys getting out on official visits on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the following weekend. So it'll be a lot of emotions. I think for our small group of guys, it'll be their last time. Kudos to them. We're really excited about the effort and the foundation they put into the program. And the guys that are coming back next year are going to reap the rewards of all the hard work that's gone on for the last really 2+ years.
All right, sounds good, Coach. Then I'll see you there.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you
Have
too.
a good rest of your weekend. See you, bro.
You too.
Bye.